Good morning and welcome to another episode of Eat, Smoke, Drink. Today I am going to be reviewing something a little bit different to my normal reviews. Today I'm reviewing the Adelphi Glover 18-year-old. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what is the Glover? Well, you can give it a quick Google and read more about it, but in a nutshell, Glover, Thomas Glover, spent most of his time in Japan. He's a Scottish guy, and he was part of he was a very important figure in according to the label anyway, the modernization of Japan in the 19th century. So they dedicated this bottle to Glover, and this particular bottle is Glengarry, Longmorn and Hanyu distillery in Japan. So it's a fusion of Scottish and Japanese whiskies, Scottish and Japanese culture. Hanyu distillery is a closed Japanese distillery. Longmorn is an excellent whiskey used a lot by Chivas Regal, and Glengarry is also an excellent distillery. 18-year-old means that all of the whiskies put in this is a minimum 18. You're right. So for them to label as 18, it has to be 18 years old minimum. So look, I've tried this before and it is quite an interesting whiskey, but let's give it another whirl. Let's get sniffing. Straight away, citrusy, lemon rind, lemon pith, very citrusy, a slight hint of orange marmalade, candied orange. There's a minerality to it. There's a certain fragrance to it as well. Now I'm not sure where that fragrance is coming from, but it's like a strange perfume. Now I wouldn't know if that was from Hanyu, because I've never had a Hanyu before. It's not exactly the most common distilleries to get. There's a herbal nature to the whiskey, and a slight waxy and oiliness to it as well. Dried apricots, candied ginger, yeah, there's a weird perfume. I can't get my finger on it. I don't know what it is, but it is a weird perfume. There's a slight floral note to it as well. Once you keep nosing it, it starts to reveal itself. Jasmine flowers, rose petals. So the nose is very pleasant. Citrusy, slightly fruity, slightly mineral, slightly herbal, ginger, and slight floral. Let's get sipping. Front of palate, instant spice, instant heat, like a jalapeno pepper. That instant heat, but a moderate heat, followed by a long-winded sweetness. It's got a menthol sensation with the heat, so it becomes a spicy chili heat. So it starts from chili heat to a menthol heat. It's malty, and there is that perfume. Now I don't get that perfume from Longmorn or Glengarry, so I am presuming that perfume is from Hanyu. I'm not sure if Hanyu use Mizunara cask. I'm not sure if they use old bourbon casks or fresh oak barrels from somewhere, but not entirely sure. There is a weird perfume, a sickly sweetness, and Longmorn and Glengarry can be quite sweet, but yeah, I mean, I would only characterize it as there is something strange in there, and that would probably be the Hanyu, that strange perfume, and I'm not sure what it is. So I would love to know more if anyone knows what that strange one is. Look, I've stopped researching whiskies when I try them. I want to just drink them and tell you what I'm drinking, because sometimes when you research it, you start to put seeds in your own mind of how it should taste. So I just get in there, taste it, and then see what happens, right? There is a weird savouriness to it, like a weird salinity. I can't put my finger on, but it is overall very sweet. And I'm going to say it is like a salted toffee. Not a salted caramel, but a salted toffee. I'd like to say salted caramel, but it's not quite deep enough and browned enough and burnt enough for a caramel. It is buttery, and it's definitely very toffee-like in sensation. So it is a salted toffee. It's got a spice, got a heat. It's sweet, sugary, like a like some simple white sugar syrup. Now the percentage, the ABV, I think it's actually a well chosen ABV. I think any more it might be a little bit too much. In saying that, I'm always up for cask strength, but I think at the 48.6, not too bad, not too bad. I think that it's a good, I definitely think it's a good ABV for it. Maybe 1% more would have given a little bit more oiliness, but it's not bad, the ABV. The finish is very long, very complex, it's a hell of a mouthful. I don't like the mouthfeel so much, because it is quite even though it's sweet, it is a dry, spicy kind of sensation on the tongue, which I can't quite. I'd probably say like a mild burn, like a mild stingy burn, astringency, shall I say? But look, it's a delicious whiskey. It's not a whiskey that I would sit on and finish in one sitting. It is a thinking whiskey, you know. It is definitely a thinking whiskey. You have it, and you compare notes. That's really what it's about, this one. Also because, look, it is quite a rare bottling. It's not so common anymore, so you don't just want to fucking polish it down and, you know, and just drink it all. You want to be thinking about it and really appreciating it. I'm all about appreciation, mostly. But cigars. So cigar pairings, look, I'd say something mild. I'd even say don't have a cigar with it. Don't pair it with a cigar, because the cigar will drown it. It is not a most robust whiskey of all. It is relatively light. It is relatively low-key, shall I say? Low-key. So it's not something that's going to smash your face like a 12-inch salami. It's not like that. But until next time, make sure you eat, smoke, drink. Thank you for joining me, and let me know your thoughts about the Glover 18. Cheers.